All right. I am super excited to do this project because this is our first time doing sculpture in the classroom this year, and I am beyond excited about it. So I picked an artist that has everything that we need in our objective. So I picked Eric Scott, and he used polymer clay. And Eric uses clay to create a form and function. His monster has a mouth, as you can see. It has eyes for seeing, the mouth, of course, for eating. And then he has arms for grabbing, and he has feet for walking. So obviously your sculpture doesn't need to do these things, but it has to resemble that it could do these things. So that's part of your objective right here. When we go back to our objective, we see that it says, I will be able to create a monster sculpture using clay. We have our clay. And students will use shape to create a form. We're going to go over how to create those forms. And have at least 3 elements of function, such as mouth to eat, being able to see, and hear. So right here we see all of that. And you have that paper in front of you, so you can look at that as many times as you want. You can use that as an example to work off of. But this is a nice, I'm going to move this objective. This is a nice project to work on because it allows you to work very independently. For instance, our first step, I'm going to ask everybody in my classroom to be at level 0 and to take your clay and just separate it into two areas right here. So this could be the head area and this could be the body. So I'm going to just do mine in a round ball, but you can do, if you know what you want your body to be, then make that right now, because my idea today is that I'll get you to have those shapes, the form, and we'll have the function. So I have my body and it's round. All right, there's my round body. And now I'm going to use this as the head, the second part. So what I'm going to do is stop here and just check for understanding that everybody has taken these 2 parts to 2 pieces, and they've created a form, a shape. And as you know, you can look on the board in my classroom. They can look on the board and see what a shape is, an enclosed, something in an object that is enclosed. And that's what we have here. And there's all kinds of examples of shapes on the board. So make sure that is, and then make sure you have this part. So I'm going to stop there. Give me a thumbs up if you have that part done. All right. So we're back. I have this shape right here, and then I'm going to roll this into a head. So I like to roll it like a ball right here. And I'm going to place it on top just so that I have these 2 functioning shapes. Okay? Now, it's up to you what you want to do, but I'm going to create, you could have 2 big giant eyes here. You could have, just giving you examples, you could have feet. So I'm going to create feet, and I'm just pinching them out like this. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, but I want you to do your own. I don't want you to copy mine. I want you to do your own. The only thing that you have on the objective here, well, there's a few things, but in order to create this small form, I'm going to have him, mine's going to be a him. I'm going to have a tail. And then these 2, like a little seal. I want a little seal as my monster. Now I want my eyes really large, so I'm creating them really large. And I'm just giving you examples of what I would do, my monster. But I want you to create your own. So just to give you a heads up, when we look at the objective, and this is where I'm going to walk around and see what people's ideas are, if they have a functional idea. But when I look up the objective, right now I have feet, I have a tail, so I know how he's going to walk, right? And these are going to be the eyes right here. I'm going to get to color them in when it dries. So now I have these big bally eyes on the top of the head. See that? I have the feet for walking, so that's functional. I have the eyes, so that's functional. I have a tail. The only thing I'm missing is, how is he going to grab? So I can actually take pieces of of this off to create that part. Make sure that he's all together. Because you're going to work your sculpture. And I'm going to roll out some arms. So now, technically, and I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to go fast forward. Technically, I have everything in my objective here. I'll create with clay. Here's the clay. I have shapes. I have circles. Some organic shapes that turned into organic shapes. And I have at least 3 elements of function, such as he has his eyes, he has grabbing, he has feet. So that's the 3 right there. And I'm going to keep on going. But I want to check to see what your ideas are. I'm going to bring around my clipboard. And I'm going to see if you have the clay, you're working with the clay. And what your ideas are to get these arms and get the eyes. And I'm going to walk around and see that. So I'm going to pause here. And we're back. All right, great. I saw a lot of good imaginative ideas that were leading with the objective. So I do see those 3 elements. And we're going to talk about those 3 elements when we're done. But I'm going to keep on going with the sculpture so you can see my idea. Again, you can follow my idea, but you don't have to. So as long as you have those elements where you have a mouth to eat from, he or she is able to hear, see, and move around. We can tell me how they would move. They might roll. There could be different ideas. So I'm going to speed it up here and just keep on going so you can see my idea, but I really want to know yours. So here we go.